Hello peeps, Jordan's Great 505 here. So today I just wanted to talk about the new Helldivers X Halo crossover that we have, and I just wanted to talk about how I actually really like it. Now, I haven't made a video in a long ass time because I've just been busy working on a lot of things. I've been working on Banished Space, I've been working on my Sonic project, I've been working on animations. Like, I've been busy doing other things, and, these videos take fucking forever to edit and make. Even if it's like 10 minutes, it takes like a few hours just to get that all sorted out, and it's like I don't have that time. I have to be focusing on actual work. And then I'd love to actually do a proper overview of one of my mods so we have more positive Halo content. Because, in the last few like months, like at the start of this year, you may have noticed that I did a lot of negative Halo videos because I was really fucking pissed about what happened with DigSite and with the current Halo news. And I tried my best to give a alternative to what was happening, to try and give a positive outlook with, it's sure Halo sucks right now, but, at least you can enjoy Halo with some mods. I was just really angry and upset making those videos. I just wasn't happy doing them. And I wanted to do more because I have a lot I want to say that a lot of other people haven't talked about. Things with the Banish and with the, Halo remasters not being really faithful to the original art styles. The just stuffing in Reach, Halo Free, and Reclaimer saga shit into the older games. But that's why I wanted to mention this Helldivers X Halo crossover, because it perfectly captures what we had in Halo for Halo Free ODST. It doesn't stuff in random shit from Reach or Reclaimer Saga shit or stuff from other fucking games in Halo. It actually uses the Halo Free art style. It is so good to see the Halo Free shotgun once again, the Halo Free SMG once again, the Halo Free silenced pistol. It feels great to see these things again. After years of them just being absent, because 343 was like, oh, let's stuff the Reach shit into everything where it doesn't belong, even though the tone of the game it doesn't actually match. And in the ODSTs, they look beautiful. Having Recon in the normal ODST armor, it's perfect for a crossover. I did not expect them to do Recon as well. I've always been a fan of the idea of ODSTs having access to Spartan helmets, so you can have Recon or other types of helmets. In my mod, I actually had the Hellbringer helmet and the Pilot helmet and a few others as options for your ODST. And it's just like the trailer itself. The first few seconds of it actually perfectly recaptures the Halo Free ODST opening. Do you see that in the fucking Infinite updates when they do the whole nostalgia baiting shit? No, you fucking don't see this shit. You don't see this level of fucking effort put into that. You can really see the care put in to actually make this faithful to Halo Free ODST with how they recreate parts of the original trailers and marketing promos for ODST. How they use music from the actual games. I mean, hearing some of the ODST, I think they remixed it a bit too. That they have Skyline back again, and I wonder if we're actually going to hear that in game. The attention to detail to these weapons and to the armor, it just looks good. It looks like it fits with Halo Free ODST. It's good to see that awesome blue theme that Halo Free had. It's awesome to see it again. It's so cool to see it again after years of being oversaturated with neon shit and all that other annoying things. It's good to see this classic 2000s gem return. To see all of this come back. To see it all, I've been waiting for years for them to pay homage to Halo like this. And I remember, I loved ODST when because I had divorced parents, so it's going over to my mom's house on the Xbox Air, we had ODST. At my dad's, we had Halo Free. So, I remember the style ODST had, and just the way the trailer accurately recreates everything. You do not get this level of care from the shit 343 does. They would never pay this attention to detail. If 343 fucking did this, they would have fucking given us the Reach shotgun, the Reach assault rifle. They'd have the Halo 5 SMG, and then they'd have the fucking sidekick as the fucking pistol, but with some suppressor added on top. That's what they'd fucking do. And then there's also a Halo Fortnite thing, which I kind of want to check out, because someone fucking gifted me the whole thing, so I feel obligated to fucking play. Like, I fucking... I don't know why my friends put me through this shit. I don't want to play modern games, but... Oh no, it's the only games they play, and then they give me fucking money to actually play it with them, because it's Halo shit. So we finally got female Spartan booty returning in Halo. You know, even Infinite couldn't fucking do this shit. They given us back the female Spartan ass. Well, actually, I did it before them, so you're gonna have to give credit to me, and in my opinion, mine are better proportioned. But yeah, we have female Spartans, and they added the energy sword. I mean, it would have been better to have Arbiter. You know, they did the fucking Xenomorph. They have no excuse of why they couldn't do a fucking Arbiter. You know, they could make it work. I've seen Gary's mod add-ons put the elites on the fucking Half-Life 2 rigs, and it works fine. But I guess this just goes to show that these sponsorships, like, care more about... Like, there's so much detail and love put in that I wish I saw more of in, you know, Infinite. And in future games, like with the fucking CE remake, I really doubt they're actually going to fucking bother to recreate the Combat Evolved art style correctly. Look at what they did with CEA. I wouldn't be surprised if they just use Infinite stuff. If they just use the Infinite elites with, you know, no armor changes to make them actually look like they're from the original Combat Evolved. But yeah, let's make everything the Reach art style in the name of consistency. Let's completely destroy any unique art style the original game had. But, you know, that's a topic for another video, but... Other than that, I think, you know, the Falcon and the Carbine in the new Halo Infinite update... I don't know. I think it's a better... I think the Carbine's a better reskin if they were to do one. Personally, I wish it was gray and red, so it actually feel like it's from the Banished. I don't really like it when they make the Banished have purple. Like, I know in Halo Wars 2 they had the purple carbines, but still, that's just something I'm personally not a fan of. Maybe it's because in my mod, it's like, I have the factions infighting with each other, so it would be very confusing, but I don't know, it's just a personal thing. And then we have the Falcon, which, I don't know, I think the Falcon in Halo Reach looks better. I think it's good that they managed to combine the side turrets, and I guess, you know, and the Falcon is a better option to have as a flying vehicle. It's way better than the Wasp. Why the fuck do we have the Wasp? It's just a shitty Hornet. What benefit does the Wasp have? I mean, I've seen people defend the Wasp by saying, oh, well, you can have a flag guy on top. Well, you can do that with the Falcon. You can do that with the Hornet. Even better with the Hornet, that is. And also, the sad thing is you can't even use the Falcon in campaign if you even wanted to replay that and see the same free biomes over and over again. But yeah, I think, you know, obviously this is all good stuff for Halo. You know, it's not like as bad as a Fuel Rod Spanker or, you know, other things, but I don't know. I'm still keeping my expectations low, and I'm just focusing on doing my own stuff. I've been working on my own projects, which I hopefully want to get a video about these projects out soon. There's just not a lot of Halo content to talk about, even with these sponsorships and these updates. It's like, you only have like 2 weeks of content, and it's like, I'm not focused on making content, I'm focused on making art in the form of Halo mods and adding new content to Halo. And I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but I don't want to be as negative in my videos as much, and I want to focus more on the good stuff, and that being the mods, because the best part of my negative videos is when I just go and talk about the stuff I'm working on. And I remember in the Banished Fuel Rod video, a lot of the comments just told me they really liked the part with the Banished Fuel Rod, and they would rather I just focus on that. And people like to, you know, hear what I have to say about Halo and the way it's handled and my honest thoughts on it. I want to add on to the good news and give people something to enjoy for Halo, especially the people who have been, you know, alienated by the free for free stuff, you know? And while these sponsorships are cool, they aren't dinosaurs in Halo, you know? They only can go a long way, alright? We still don't have a new species in the Covenant yet. We still don't have new vehicles, alright? I gotta be the one to do that. So that's kind of what I want to try and focus on. Well, when I can, of course. I'm really busy with a lot of stuff, but hopefully I can get the time to get some more stuff out for you all. and hopefully it can give you something positive to enjoy about Halo, so, you know, people aren't always upset about the state of Halo, because, you know, they can have an alternative to things. They can have something to enjoy. And, you know, I feel like that's the purpose of, like, MCC mods, you know? The Carnivores community have been running on mods for years now, despite the lack of official content and, well, the mistreatment of the franchise. And it's come to the point, people treat those mods as official, and that's what I hope people can do with Halo, especially when we're going to be in a content drought for the foreseeable future. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but 343 isn't too happy with their fucking CE remake. There's a lot of red flags with it. I also may try to cover other people's mods as well, because, you know, there's a lot of other modders that do good stuff too, and, you know, I think they deserve attention, especially since a lot of them don't get the attention they deserve, I think. You know, if they're okay with me covering the mods, I know me being negative about 343 may turn off some people, but, you know, I try not, like, I don't know, I try to be negative, but also give a, you know, a reasonable alternative so people can be happy. You know, that's why I try to make my videos. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video to give an update on the channel, and kind of what I want to do and why I haven't been uploading. You know, because I'm just waiting for shit to compile right now, and I just, you know, I have the time to actually talk about this unscripted, and, you know, I have actual background footage to use here, so I hope you all enjoy. Thanks for watching, everyone, and, yeah, thank you.